Okay, there we go. And we're live with the Meta Lab. The week of May 14th. We have many previews, and we should focus on the right person's face. Not Devin's, not yet. But he is on the show. So, hi, Devin.
Hi.
And we have our wonderful Brazilian friend, who is not the normal Brazilian friend, but a Brazilian substitute. We have Tiago.
Hi.
And we have so many previews, but we're going to do weeks in review first, so I presume Tiago's going to have nothing? Next to nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing. And then we'll do Devin.
I guess I have a fair amount. So I went to a pre-release last Monday where I pulled what might have been the best possible team to pull at a pre-release. I had Infinity and Ego Prime on the same team, as well as her for some great extra range and movement running shot Psychic Blast with Prob, and Iron Man for also some great extra movement running shot Psychic Blast, and not Psychic Blast, just running shot, and pushing on to Prob if I needed it. And I had Barrier from Infinity to create some blocking for Ego to destroy in case my opponent won map roll and chose a map that did not have blocking. Needless to say, I won all of my games. It was a very easy tournament. I only lost Ego in one game, and I never lost anybody else on my team. So that was a nice 3-0 tournament. Great pulls for a pre-release. It would be hard to get better. I was quite happy with that. And then on Thursday, I played a much worse team. It was a constructed 400-point play whatever, basically, tournament, except you didn't get theme probs for named theme, and you did get theme probs for generic theme. I, of course, decided to build named theme that week because that makes sense, and played Hellfire Club with one character who could really attack, which was Prime Phoenix, and then Harry Leland, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, a GSX Hellfire Club guard, and a thug. It was a really bad team. I knew that before I went in, but I wanted to play Phoenix and I needed a prob, so, whatever. I won a game somehow and lost the other two. And then on Saturday, I went to another pre-release where I pulled slightly less well, but still quite well. And I pulled a Thanos, a Gamora, and an Ego antibody for my team, which was pretty awesome, and I was pretty happy to get a Thanos, although I took his 50-point extra trait after playing him on the 150-point line, and never rolled it properly. I rolled like a 4 or a 5 every single time I tried. I actually got it once because my opponent rolled a 3, but I really shouldn't have ever actually succeeded. I rolled terribly. And I won 2 of my games, and I lost 1 game to Tom and his Drax and Hawkeye, Kree Sentry, and Jack of Hearts. Yeah. And so basically that game was he ran across the map on turn 1 with Drax, and I realized I have no outwit, and therefore no real way to damage Drax through Invincible, so I did 3 total damage, and then he killed the Ego antibody and Thanos quite quickly, unfortunately, because I couldn't roll for Thanos' trait. So it was just Gamora left, who had +1 to all her stats, which was awesome. I one-shot the Kree Sentry by charging it to do 6 damage with Gamora. That was fun. But then I died very quickly after that, because unfortunately an 18 defense just isn't that hard to hit. And then on Sunday, we had a 900-point event, where I played a team of entirely Emma Frosts, led by Phoenix Force Emma Frost, of course, as well as UXM Common without the Prime, because I was playing the XXS Super Rare Prime, and Marvel 10th, Ellie White Queen. There were some other Emma Frosts in there that I don't remember. But I was playing a lot of them. I played against 600-point Eternity, Unimind, and Cosmo and the Unseen in my first game. I hit Unimind once, and then Phoenix Force Emma immediately got knocked down to her mind control clicks, and we were on Wakanda, so like all of his characters had 20 to 22 defense, and I just didn't quite have enough perplexes and stuff to get through it, so I basically didn't hit an attack for the rest of the game and lost. And then I had to buy second round because I took 0 points, and in the third round I faced the Brainiac Skullship, Giganta, Black Manta, Captain Cold, and Lex Luthor Joker duo, and that game was basically Chase, Phoenix Force Emma running out, one-shotting something, running back. So I won that after a couple turns and only lost the Ellie White Queen. And yeah, that's my week.
You only lost the hardest one to KO.
Yeah, I forgot to spawn Cuckoos before she got knocked to the stop click because I wanted to get up closer and not have to spend turns moving them up.
Well, you also didn't know about the Erratus. That was...
Well, I did in that game. I didn't in the first game.
Right, okay. I think I have all the exact same tournaments, except different results. I played at that Monday pre-release... Or no, wait, no. I talked about that one already.
Yeah,
Monday we did the show on Wednesday. Oh, okay.
Last week.
So I have 3 events. We did the Thursday tournament. I played... Oh, I guess I should clarify. So I'm only playing Cosmic for casual. I mean, I'm not really playing any competitive for a while because I'm judging pretty much everywhere. So basically all my teams are going to be Cosmic themed because there's so much of it, and I decided it'll be fun. And I'm not repeating figures that are not support pieces. I'm going to use support pieces again, but basically, if I use a figure that's not a support piece, it's gone. The rest of the summer, however long I decide to do this nonsense, with the only exception being if I get a buy, because I'm not going to let myself lose a figure if I only played it twice. And I judge half of these games, so I probably get buys a lot. But basically, I played the Thursday tournament where generic theme got theme probs. I did not make this tournament because that was Glenn, so he happened to make it when I started playing Cosmic theme. I had Butcher at full 185 points, which was awesome. I had the new Groot, who I had just gotten from that Monday pre-release off of John. Thank you, John. Charlie X, just because random prob. I didn't actually know that they were supposed to be theme probs until later. Pip the Troll, who would carry around Free Comic Book Day Hulk, because you get to carry characters in Battlefield with him, as well as a Serpent Moon Knight. I think, I ended up doing the give my opponent the Pog, get the 2 tree Pogs every single game. Ran one was against a celebrity theme of like 8, 9 figures, a lot of figures. And I lost map roll, and we went on the Amok Time, very open Star Trek map. My opponent could not roll, and I think, and the only thing I lost was the Moon Knight Pog, not including any Pogs, which I didn't lose any of the other Pogs, but still. Then ran two against Devin's terrible team of why did you play it? Why? I won the map roll. I put us on the Star Trek Cavern. I did have the Office with me, but I felt like the Office had a couple, like, lines of fire would be too open there. So basically, like, I move up, you moved up, carrying Harry Lynn to shut off all my charge because I had, like, no range on the team. I had a whole lot of charge. But basically, what happened? I tied you up with the group Pog, the Walking Wood, with Phoenix, and then you went to take a shot to kill it with Negasonic. I think I rolled Shape Change. I don't think
you rolled Shape Change on one, and I missed a 6 on one. It was
it was pretty bad. But basically, I ended up losing Moon Knight as well as 4 Walking Woods, because at one point I had a bunch out of the map, and you pulse waved in Phoenix's mid or end dial, so I did lose some Walking Woods. And then I played against Age of Apocalypse, Magneto, OP-Kit, Psylocke, Civil War OP-Kit, Prize, Cap with 3 stop clicks, Pixie, and the Phoenix Force, because the problem is nobody plays resources at our local venue, so we don't always see no resources, but, like, it's almost implied nobody just does, and then random people will show up with resources. So now I have to just put down no resources every time. But I managed to win map roll, which basically secured me the game because I chose the only map I could find with literally no blocking, which was a Yu-Gi-Oh map with a bunch of water and literally no blocking or hindering. So Magneto just kind of didn't do anything the whole game. All I lost that game were some walking wood, or I guess I didn't write down exactly losing anything, but I probably lost. Oh no, Butcher died. Butcher did die and then transferred on to Hulk, and Charlie X died. Although I did actually manage to pull off his trait one time, which is pretty cool, where he did the feedback damage because someone missed him. Did the Saturday pre-release booster. My first booster was Super Rare Wasp. So the Nadia Pym one, not the title because she's a rare. But Super Rare Wasp, Star-Lord, her, Ego Antibody, and Giant Girl 2x2. So the common one with 25 starting lines. And then I got Kismet, Prime Firefall, Maxim, and Devil Dinosaur, Moon Girl, and the other one. I think I forgot to write down that I got a her in the second booster as well. I ended up playing Giant Girl at 20, the Ego Antibody, because those are amazing. Except for when you're playing just Ego and you make the Pogs, those are kind of better. But the Ego Antibody figure is pretty good too.
Yeah, I mean, having 6 of them potentially is decent.
Yeah. I also had her with the optional trait because I did have a Kismet, the Wasp, and Firefall. Round 1 was against Tom. I lost map roll, and he put us in the office. I basically moved up a little bit and like set up Wasp and her as kind of bait to draw them out. And I failed the shape change on Wasp and the super senses, and he hit like an 8 to hit, and that was whatever, nothing I could really do. I ended up basically I lost. I couldn't roll a bunch of the time, but I did manage to kill Jack of Hearts and Hawkeye. Round 2 was against Jordan, who ended up winning the tournament with Chaos and Order at 100, Unseen, and Venomous Space Knight. And there was like nothing I could do because his main character. That's not the same exact Chaos and Order.
It's not.
It is not. That's the one I traded you. So basically, Chaos and Order have 10 range, but he has 2 perplexes and prob and outwit. There's nobody could even like. I think he gave up points one game in the whole tournament where he lost Venom, but basically it was impossible for him to lose. And then round 3, I just was not in the mood because in addition to not having a chance of winning that second game, I was judging and I just didn't feel like playing, so I just conceded. So then we had the yesterday tournament, which was 900 points. You can only play 6 figures, except some people like to cheat, apparently, by playing really terrible figures, so it was kind of okay. I played Zombie Galactus at 400, Guardians of the Galaxy Rare Thanos at 300, picking up Thunderstrike, Power Ring from Trinity War, which is actually my first Fringe article figure. I love him very much. Baby Groot from the movie set, Lockjaw, Skyscraper, Wonder Woman at 15. Round 1 was the judge by, so I get to repeat all the figures, thankfully, because Thanos is awesome. Round 2 was against Age of Apocalypse Magneto, Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth, Age of Apocalypse Cyclops, Blink, Age of Apocalypse Colossus, Prime Phoenix, and a couple of Phoenix relics, because this was no resources. I lost map roll, and he put us in the opposite side of that Yu-Gi-Oh map with the water, because it happened to have blocking, because Magneto likes blocking, obviously. I started off with 1 pair of dice that I'm pretty sure were just objectively not working, or like not balanced properly. Like I could not roll above 4s at all. So I had to switch out my dice in the middle because they were just so bad. Basically, I did end up winning, but it was way closer than I expected. Like, I did manage to kill things, but because of the dice, I just could not kill things fast enough, or as fast as I should have been able to, given the multi-tack with the high damage and all that stuff. So I did end up winning, but it ended up being Phoenix against Lockjaw with 2 tokens, and I kept on rolling to stay on click number 6, reloading the token, and then going back and forth. He would hit me, I'd reload the token again, and at that point I had Zombie Galactus with Exploit just before where he gets Pulse Wave, so I would just be trying to exploit weakness the Phoenix and missing because I needed 8. But then I managed to actually win by rolling a 9 to kill her on her last click with Impervious. So that was good. And then round 3 was against Mike with 150-point Unimind with Makari Cersei, Unseen, Cosmo, who would then pick up Frog Gilnir, and 600-point Eternity. I won map roll and put us on the ROC Underground, so I moved up a little bit. He basically didn't really need to move out of his starting area. So basically, I ended up moving up my characters for prob and whatever. Zombie Galactus went in for a multi-attack, move, and then punch. So he hit Cosmo, which killed him because I had 5 damage to start with. And I forgot about the zombie trait on Galactus, which is actually mandatory. So I basically got a click, last click Lockjaw, which was pretty cool because he had 13 attack blades, but the only target was Unseen, who rolled his super senses, but it's whatever. So he ended up killing Cosmo. He ended up doing a bunch of damage to Zombie Galactus and eventually killed him. But basically, Thanos just won me the game because I picked Eternity for the trait where I deal you 1 more damage. So I kept on single target pulse waving him with Thanos, and it basically came down to literally the last attack to win the game was needing a 6 to do a 6 damage pulse wave to just kill Eternity to get 600 points. That was pretty cool. I did actually manage to get a zombie character because I forgot in the previous game. I don't know what I would have gotten. Probably Magneto, which would have been pretty cool, except not because his last couple weeks are awful with Energy Shield for 150. So
I mean, yeah, but running shot Pulse Wave Perplex is always nice.
Yeah, but like I don't like Energy Shield for a 150-point character. But basically, I ended up going 3-0 for that tournament. It was good. Zombie Galactus is awesome. I'm glad I own one. And like, I think it's not my only zombie character, but it's basically. So that's that week's stuff, and we're gonna move on to many previews because we have the fast forces from this set. We have all the con previews from today, so we are going to lose my face. What was I supposed to? No. Yeah. So do that. And we jump out from there. So we have Iron Man from the Fast Forces. He has Avengers, Stark Industries, Armor Scientist keywords, improved targeting hindering, 150-point starting line and a 50-point starting line, and the Avengers team ability, as well as a common trait among the whole Fast Forces, where once per turn, when a friendly character with the Avengers keyword hits an opposing character, after resolutions, you may move Iron Man up to 2 squares. So basically, you hit and then you get a free sidestep. Has a damage power of the whole dial with Perplex, but only for targeting himself. And then when he uses it, he can either modify 1 value by +2 or 2 values by +1 instead. And then if he does, he deals himself 1 unavoidable. Otherwise, it's pretty much what you see is what you get. Dial. What are your thoughts, Devin?
He's okay.
That's a fair assessment. Yeah, I think you can pretty much say he's okay. Tiago?
Like you said, he's fun, but nothing exceptional, nothing great to see that he's good, but he's okay.
Yeah, I could see myself playing him at 50 points for casual, like sniping at 8 range, stealth busting. But yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's not terrible. He's just...
The dial feels a little short, especially considering that if you want to use his power to the full extent, you have to damage himself. So
yeah.
Actually, he's pretty good too if you want to teach new players to get into Clixed. So we make a small Avengers team to use it. Besides that, man.
Yeah. We have Black Panther. He has the same trait. Wakanda, Avengers, Warrior keywords, improved movement hindering, which makes sense because he also has stealth and sidestep off of his movement power. Otherwise, again, what you see is what you get. Dial, Avengers team ability, 50 points. Tiago.
Like the Iron Man. It would be good if you want to teach some stuff to new players, but besides that, he's nothing. He won't see any play on meta. If you want to casuals, there is other options of Black Panthers that are better to use, like the super hair from Defenders. So, if you want the fast force for this guy, you are wrong.
It's a little harsh. Devin?
He's not good. There are so many Black Panthers that are just way, way better than him. Shifting focus does more than this dial for 20 less points. Like, no.
Yeah, it's not spectacular, unfortunately. But still, for a new player picks up a fast forces or whatever, it's not a bad starting point.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fine fast forces dial. I just don't care about it.
Yeah, Forceware sidestep with it's whatever is pretty cool, but yeah, I just don't see myself ever playing it over a shifting focus. We have Black Widow, ignores characters. A lot of improved movement in this, improved targeting. Ignores characters, Avengers Spy, 50 points as well, stealth sidestep. I actually really like her for casual. Like, really good defenses, 17 reflexes and stealth, good damage, double target in cap just in case you want to stay at range. And she does characters, so even if they base her, she can just sidestep away or charge away or whatever. I really like her. But, Devin?
She has exactly the same stats as the Black Panther, which is kind of weird. I guess they do that in Fast Forces a lot. But, yeah, she's fine for casual. There aren't that many Black Widows that I would, love playing, so this is a decent option if you're playing a Black Widow, I guess.
Tiago?
Like the already said, but I think lots of friends of mine that are saying that they will play this figure on casuals because of the uniform, because it's an old version of the Black Widow uniform.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that sculpt, but I guess that was the only Black Widow in the set, so...
I've honestly didn't even know that used to be her costume, so...
I would have never guessed it is what it is, though. I guess it's close enough to I guess that looks like the comic cover, but whatever. We have Hawkeye. Same trait. He has a special attack power. Power action, make a range attack. Hawkeye may draw the line of fire to the target from any square within his range and line of fire, but that target must still be within his range. That's pretty cool. Can, do a curved arrow, kind of, shoot them from wherever. He's also very, very casual, for your first Hawkeye, whatever. I mean, 9 range is still good, but never seeing any meta. Anybody disagree?
He has interesting techie potential. Not good enough for competitive, obviously, but you can definitely do fun things with him. Just, beef up his stats and stand around a corner and shoot people. It's fun, at least.
Yeah, if you have some enhancement. I mean, I guess Henry doesn't break theme anymore, so you can just always have Henry.
Yeah, he can't use his ranged combat expert with it, which is unfortunate. But
if you are playing casuals, you are probably not using the modern age figures, so you can just use the Deadpool Weasel with him. That gives enhancement plus attack plus range for a lot of stuff. So 2 of him, 2 Weasels, why not?
Fun stuff.
Vision has the same trait. Traded phasing super senses. He has a special damage power that he gets later with exploit weakness, and then he gives a token with it. Tiago?
Man.
Yeah. I don't know why they bothered with that last click with 7 attack.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice it.
It's like Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. set Nighthawk, where he has that last click with literally no powers. What?
At least Phoenix Emma has Outwit on it, even though it's nothing else.
Really,
Yeah.
Devin said on the Black Panther, you can just only use the shifting focus vision, and it's better than this guy.
Way better.
Exact
He's
same
125 points at his top dial. Why would you ever do that?
Oh, yeah.
10 attack, 3 damage for 125 points. No
Yeah, I
thanks.
mean, even in this set, I'd probably rather play either other. I mean, Vision or Anti-Vision.
Yeah, they're both pretty good. At least the Vision has not great stats, but is 25 points cheaper and can run across the entire map and do stuff. And I'm pretty sure he still has Indom, although I'm not 100% confident. So, like, yeah, I'd much rather use that one.
Yeah. And then, I mean, this whole Fast Forces doesn't look the best, right? So let's see. Let's see if last figure changes our mind. Giant Girl has Avenger Celebrity. She has that same one trait. She has traded Colossal Retaliation. Blah, blah. It's Colossal Retaliation. Same thing as every other character, but then finishes it off with brackets. She may activate this in addition to any other Colossal Retaliation used this turn. She also has a stop click, toughness, and colossal difference, same thing as everybody else. Playable at 300, 150, 50, and 10. Tiago, do you think she's playable?
She's amazing. The only reason to buy the Fast Force is her. And she's so dumb that she have to buy more than one Fast Force.
Yes, I went from buying 0 Fast Forces to 20 of them. I mean, not literally, but she's so good. It's ridiculous.
You can make a team only with her, and you'll be a good team.
If you just play a team of a bunch of her and Civil War Yellow Jacket, Civil War OP Yellow Jacket to perplex up all of their damages, great. You have a team.
You can 2-1 with that.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can easily win with that. You get like 24 free attacks with 10 attack, 3 damage. That'll kill me.
I was talking with Jay before. Imagine a team of like 2 or 3 of her, the Title Wasp, the Surtur, the Retaliative Surtur, Retaliative Wasps, Retaliative the Giant Girl. You like hit 5 times without giving one action.
And they don't have defense powers because you went with Surtur first.
What?
Exactly.
Surtur only shuts it off when he's attacking.
Oh, does he? Oh, okay.
I thought.
Yeah, no, the attack. But you make 5 attacks without one action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's crazy. And she's 10 points on her retaliation tile.
You can use it on 15 points. Why not? 50 points, retaliate, call in Wolverine, but Wolverine flurries.
Yeah, I honestly think she's a decent 50-point character too.
I don't know. She's only 11 clicks for 10 points. Or for 50 points. I don't know. It doesn't seem good enough.
It's on...
She's 5 clicks. She's 5 clicks on...
With a stop click.
Oh, I totally misread that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just almost invisible.
Oh.
Yeah. But, like, the fact that she can then Colossal Retaliate and then attack normally is crazy.
Also, the fact that the retaliation is
both
both traded and free.
Yeah, exactly.
And she also has super strength, so she can knock back.
Yep. Or Colossal Retaliate across the map and then pick up one of their heavy objects or one of their objects they were going to equip.
I mean, you're probably actually using a call-in?
I mean, or use a call-in, whatever.
Yeah. But essentially, it's been a long time since we had this Fast Forces has one figure that means you have to buy it. It's been a while.
Do you remember the Trinchor with the Atomica?
Yeah. Oh, I love that Atomica so much.
Literally everybody had to own an Atomica.
Yeah. But basically, Wasp is good, and we're going to see multiples of her. Wasp is Giant Girl is
also
very
good, but separately from Giant Girl.
Yep. So now we have... Do I have the link open? Oh, it's open the link. Give me 1 second. We have World's News. World Championships update. WizKids is pleased to formally announce the World Championships will be taking place this year on November 30th to December 2nd at PAX Unplugged at Philadelphia Convention Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Badges go on sale this Thursday at 3 p.m. More information. There's going to be the World Championships, the Team World Championships, Dice Masters World Championships, and Star Trek Attack Wing World Championships. All the stuff for sale, all that stuff. And then So many previews. So many previews. So we're going to jump right in, and we're going to start off with the only Marvel one, which is Gwenpool. She's a winnable. She has Batroc's Brigade, which Jason will totally enjoy trying to make work. Modoc's 11 and Assassin keywords. She has a trait, which is Shape Change, and she's a wild card, and may also choose an opposing team ability to copy instead of a friendly. She gets defense and a damage special power at the same time. The defense is Super Senses, and then once per turn, when an opposing character within range of line of fire rolls an attack roll, and one of the die results is a 6, you may place a die showing a 6 on this card, and then when she rolls her Super Senses, you can use that die to replace the Super Senses roll. So even if they have Precision Strike now, if she has that 6 on the die, she is guaranteed to get it.
But not if they crit, because then she just can't use Super Senses at all.
Yeah. And then she has... But then she gets to put another die for later. But then she's probably dead. It's sad.
True.
And she also gets Range Combat Expert and ignores characters on that same click. She has 6 range, 2 targets, Indomitable. Devin, what do you think about Gwenpool?
Well, Batroc's Brigade is kind of cool. I mean, we have Jakar and the pretty good Batroc, right? So it's an interesting keyword at least. But her, she's okay. She's not a terrible casual piece, but she's not great.
Tiago?
Yeah, she's a fun piece. Probably, I don't think I will try to buy it, but
yeah,
she's fun. She has lots of fun text on the powers. Like she says she's meta, but she's not. So
yeah, she is lying pretty heavily.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fine for not every convention winnable to be meta because it'll be impossible for people to get it. Like, it's almost better that she's not that good because,
yeah,
I mean, this is not the most well-known character, or whatever, so it'll be easier for actual fans to get it.
Because when you see characters that can break the fourth wall, but if you see, they have a high chance of being insanely good.
Yeah, if they'd made a version where she got the powers that she gets later in her comic, where she can literally step out of her comic and just like change how things work, then she probably would have been meta. But they just went with like a beginning, I have guns.
Yes, my superpower is guns, basically. Yeah, it's perfectly fine, though. You never know. We might get her again. Like, the first time we got Dupe, he was a con, but then he came out again as a rare, so you never know. She hasn't existed that long either, so I don't know. She's fine. She's fun. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
We, on the other hand, then have Starro, who is, holy hell, he has many, many text thingies, but he has 5 starting lines, 300, 200, 125, 120. He has traded Colossal Indifference, so if he starts at 20, he can't attack smaller characters except for retaliation. Another trait, friendly characters with bracket Starro's minion in their name can use willpower, which we'll see with the other characters. At the beginning of your turn, if Starro took damage since your last turn, choose a friendly character with Starro's minion in their name, and then this turn that character has free make an attack. So, kind of like the old Galactus we were talking about before the show, where they have like revenge attacks. He has a special movement power that he gets only on the 100-point line. Sidestep Mind Control. When he uses Mind Control, you may KO a Starro fight bystander adjacent to an opposing character. If you do, Starro may target that opposing character regardless of range and line of fire. And then targets of Starro's Mind Control modify their defense -1 for each Starro fight bystander adjacent to them. He has an attack power by which he makes the Starro fights. Whenever Starro hits, generate a Starro fight bystander adjacent to each hit character. Except he also has power action, generate 3 Starro fight bystanders. And then at the beginning of your turn, if there are 6 Starro fight bystanders on the map, heal Starro 1 click, and then maximum 6 of those on the map. So you can generate only up to 6. On that same line, he gets Colossal Retaliation, in addition to being the stop, because the Indifferent is traded, so he has Colossal Retaliation, stop, free, activate Colossal Retaliation if no other has been activated this turn, blah, blah, blah. Play Starro such that they can make an attack targeting the chosen character. So not close or range, just any attack targeting the chosen character. Then Starro can use Mind Control at no cost, but must target that character and may choose other targets as normal. So basically, you're going to be retaliating. You have to target that character, but you have 10 range triple targets. So you can, target that one character, and then since you're using Mind Control through retaliation, you can then normal target 2 others. So, but you do have to target the initial target. And then that's it. That's the special powers for that starting line. And then it has another special power where it only gets it on the 300, 200, or 125 lines, which is power, make up to 5 close attacks. Characters may not be targeted more than twice during the action. After resolutions, choose one for each character that was hit during this action. Place that character adjacent to Starro or heal Starro 1 click. But realistically, you're not actually going to get to pull that off, at least at full points, because you have phasing, and they're not going to just sit there within your 3 range, giant reach, or whatever. It's almost more of a situational kind of thing where if you can pull it off, cool.
Yeah, that's why you have to play Infinity with them to move them around.
And they share Cosmic. Also,
exactly.
Keywords, Cosmic, one of the important ones. Ruler, also good. Secret Society supervillains, not as relevant. And he has Quintessence. So pretty sure he's the cheapest Quintessence character ever now? Unless there's somebody
at 20
less than 20.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I think yes.
Okay, Tiago, how good do you think Starro is?
So, just one thing that little fact: he has Mind Control on the Retaliator, but he has the Colossal Indifference, so you can only Mind Control Colossal guys besides the initial target. Just be sure.
Right? No, because you're using Mind Control in Colossal Retaliation. You're activating Mind Control through Retaliation, so you would target that character normally. You pick the target and you use them, but you can
pre-target. The others have to be Colossal, right?
No, because you're using the Mind Control to begin with through Colossal Retaliation.
There's an argument for it, but yeah, I think Jay's interpretation is probably right.
Well, it also specifically says
never know. WizKids
other targets as normal.
Right.
Yeah, but you can interpret as normal however you want, right?
Attack smaller, except via Colossal Retaliation. That makes sense. So he's now better than I was thinking. He went from amazing to super amazing. Great. Because yes, I really want to use him on the 20-point start line, on the 100-point start line, and forget the other start lines. But he on 100 and then 20, it's amazing. I really think he has a big room on the meta, and man, he can 100 points. Turn 1, pop 3 star fights on the map. Turn 2, move 1 star fight 6 squares, or if he can be carried by anyone, you can carry a star fight with an overdrive, explode the star fight Mind Control. So he's amazing. I love that guy.
Oh, it's so bad. That's so awesome. Why? Devin, do you have any other thoughts?
I think his 100-point starting line is my favorite. Because, 100 points for that many clicks with Unoutwittable, Invincible, and Mind Control with all of the extra stuff that he does is crazy value. I like his 20-point starting line, but I think I would play other Retaliators over him at that point value. But getting to his 20-point starting line on your 100-point starting line is amazing, because then you can Colossal Retaliate and Mind Control, and then just Mind Control. Great. At 10 range. He's awesome.
Yeah, 10 range retaliating is awesome.
I'm not a gigantic fan of 300, 200, 125. They're good. I just don't.
I would play 200 for casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the Star I have the old one, but I think all the Star should have the traded Mind Control. Because Star is the guy that controls mind, so why he's hitting on the first click? He should have Mind Control on every click, or traded.
Yeah. I can see myself playing his 100-point line in casual a lot because, damn. It's a really good thing Nighthawk is about to retire because that would make 100-point star literally useless.
But you have the Captain America, right?
Yeah, but like nobody's playing him. At least now.
It's a start. He also gets equipment. He isn't bad.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I just feel like unless we start seeing Captain America more, but like
It wouldn't make him that bad. Unless there's something I'm missing.
It's an 11. Like if you manage to carry one star fight next to the target you want and keep one next to them, they have a -1 defense. So,
yeah, I mean having the -1 defense is awesome, but I don't think that it makes him useless if he doesn't get it.
Yeah, it's not like Captain America literally shut down mind control, but yeah, Star is very, very, very good. Uncounterable Invincible is awesome. Calling in good stuff is good. I think he's incredible, and I look forward to not playing him in competitive because apparently I don't do that anymore. But casual. And I mean, we don't have 100% confirmation on how this works, but like I'm pretty sure that all these awesome characters come with him.
I mean, we've seen no other way to get them, right? So
packaging. I'm missing one.
The old one, I think, comes with the same characters.
Yeah. The other ones were like promos or whatever, like from the event. But basically, we have Batman, Starro's minion. So if you're playing with Starro, he will get willpower. He has a trait, which is very similar to the trait that they all have, where he gets to pick one of two options. He gets to take free action, choose one to use until your next turn, Incap or Smoke Cloud. These are still costed actions. It's just that the free is to activate picking which one you get. So you either get double target, Incapacitate, or Smoke Cloud. He has 100 line, 75-point line, and 50-point line. Devin, how do you feel about this Batman?
Batman with Cosmic Keyword is pretty cool. No stealth kind of is unfortunate. Unless
it's kind of weird. Yeah.
I really don't think that I would play him without the Starro unless you really needed a Cosmic Keyworded Batman, because I'm not sure there are any others. Maybe Omega? Anyway.
Well, Necron the Bat God has
that only counts. But yeah, he's playable with Starro for sure. Incap, double target Incap is always nice.
Wait, playable for casual or for competitive?
Casual, yeah. No.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay. Tiago?
Like he said, he's casual figure, but it's a fun figure because it's Batman with a star on the face. Not meta, but why not make a Kemetine with Starro and all figures like that?
I'm curious as to what the paint job is going to look like because we know it's a resculpt from Elseworlds, but the paint job that they're showing here looks really, really good. Like a very nice, almost purpley blue, like good paint job it looks like. And of course, it's a con, so yeah.
Actually, the muscles look like the X-Men set paint job.
It'll be a zombie Star Batman. It'll be fun. We also have a Superman that presumably comes in the pack with very similar stuff. I think they all have the same number of powers, same number of clicks, basically. He can be played at 125, 100, or 75. His 2 powers, or he can pick between Flurry or Improved Movement destroys blocking. Zero range is kind of weird in a Superman.
Well, he has... No, it's not. He has a starfish over his eyes. How is he supposed to use his laser vision?
Exactly.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, okay. He's not using his frost breath to do damage. It's more of an Incap kind of thing. But I really like him for casual because...
And Starro's not going to mind control him into incapacitating people.
No. But basically, I really solid stats. Gets willpower from Starro. Flurry, super strength, knockback, charge is awesome. It's all good. The only competitive he'll see is now that his ID card is retiring, some Rock Age call-ins, probably. Because charge Flurry.
Yeah.
You can use the boxing ring up the Superman inside of him.
Right, but you get the charge option as opposed to sidestep.
Yeah.
They're different options depending on what
and you go through walls, which is always useful.
Well, it's either the Flurry or...
I mean, yeah, if you don't choose you have the option, if you're facing a barrier team, to choose to go through walls instead. It's very flexible.
More damage is good. Yeah.
But if I went to casuals with him, him and Starro, you can like make 3 hits on the same turn with him. It's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Basically, he has his ID card place in the meta, but he's not seeing constructed. We have Wonder Woman, same keyword, same trait. She gets to pick between blades or plasticity, 125, 175 as well. Devin.
Nowhere near as good as the Superman. Still fun to play with Starro.
Yeah. Tiago.
Yeah, same as Devin, because you play her with Starro, but otherwise Superman is better.
She has a lot of printed high damage for somebody who can choose blades.
Yeah, I don't know why this one gets played.
I'd prefer higher attack, probably. But again, Cosmic is always a good keyword to have around.
Yeah. I like the idea of like choosing plasticity and like quaking, and then like only quaking some characters away, so you tie up like the charge piece or whatever, the reflexes piece. Quake is cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that she should have the close expert on the starting clicks.
Yeah, that's true. It's sort of weird placement. Do they all have something like that?
Actually, she's the only one that has like
Damage power?
They all have a move and attack, sidestep, attack power reducer, I think. She has one extra power. Like the Superman doesn't have any damage powers. Yeah. So
They probably
her
realized
is actually a bit different. But you know what? Also, Blades with a printed 4 is pretty cool. You know what? She could see ID card play, I suppose. Same as a Superman.
She could, but there's a lot of good Wonder Womans for ID card play.
That's true. Yeah, the attack values aren't quite up to meta par, but whatever. Still very fun. Nothing wrong with fun. And it's basically free because you're going to buy Starro anyway. And we have, finally, Green Lantern Starro's minion. He gets to pick between Energy Explosion or TK. I don't think he sees ID card play.
He has the same problem of the Wonder Woman, but it's with a range expert instead of close expert.
Yeah.
I mean 50-point call-in with TK is always kind of nice, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But today we have Magneto for reaction running shot after.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely better call-ins, but it could happen. Stranger things have.
Yeah, I mean, an energy explosion call-ins aren't too common. I mean, outside of like Jubilee, I guess.
Yeah, but he's single target.
Doesn't matter so much if you want to cluster.
The best use of energy explosion right now is killing multiple colossals because they usually have toughness.
Except for Starro, who doesn't have toughness at all.
Sure.
But yeah, he looks fun. You know, does stuff for casual, gets willpower from Starro if you play it that way. So we're done with Starro for now. We have a purchasable, or another purchasable, because Starro and all the Starro fights and dudes were purchasable.
Where is the older pack? If you get the older Starro, you see that there is a flash also. There's no flash on this one.
Yeah, I don't think there was a Wonder Woman before. Actually, no, wait. The only one that's common, I think, is Green Lantern between the two packs. Either way, I don't know.
The other one was Green Arrow. Go on.
We have a purchasable. I think he ends up he's 15 US, 20 Canadian. Batman, Commissioner Gordon. He has Batman Family, Gotham City, Armor, Police Robot, Batman Ally, Police Team Ability, Indom Giant, 7 range 2 targets, improved targeting, hindering. He has a trait. Free once per game, generate a Jim Gordon bystander. When that bystander's KO'd, deal Batman 1 unavoidable damage. He gets a damage power to start, which is Leadership Perplex, and he has later defense power, which is Energy Shield. Toughness. Personally, I don't think he's seeing main force meta play, but he is a ridiculously good Rock Age call-in.
Fair.
Anybody else think that? Anybody else have anything to add?
Where is he from?
It's from normal. It's from regular continuity. It's just Commissioner Gordon just became Batman because Batman, or he didn't die, but like he kind of died or disappeared or something. It was Endgame. I don't know. I didn't read it. But yeah,
right.
For Rock Age, call him in with Unimind or whatever. That's 150. Make the Jim Gordon Pog permanently. Make some attacks. Do cool stuff. Perplex is good. PD team ability for your other characters. Actually, no, wait. You get to make 2 PD Pogs. Oh, that's really... Oh, God.
What?
Actually, he isn't bad. He's just heavy, but he isn't bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, casual for sure as well.
Sorry, what? How would you make 2?
2 what?
PD Pogs?
Not 2 PD Pogs, but I'm saying that the figure has PD, as does the Pog.
Yes, got it.
So, yeah. Not quite your character that you're going to main force for competitive, but still, he's not expensive either, with being only 15 US, whatever. You're going to pick him up anyway, just for fun. We have... Oh, no, that's... Already. I was looking through all the cards from before. We have Hawk Girl, Bombshell version. She has the usual Bombshell trait. So when she makes an attack targeting an opposing character, keep her Bombshell token free. If she has 2 of them, remove... Or if she has 2 tokens, remove 2 Bombshell tokens and make a close attack. But you're probably not using that because she doesn't have willpower. She has traded Sidestep as well as free. Remove a Bombshell token to use Reflex until your next turn, but only to target a character with Bombshells. She starts off with a special damage power that is Empower and Enhancement. Flight, improvement with characters. Tiago.
She will be fun on casual. Nothing spectacular to her. I miss some. I think she should have like some different mechanic, something new, but she's just regular.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a huge Bombshells fan, but it wasn't exactly a hard sub-theme to collect, so it's like, if you have the rest of them, you probably play it for casual.
She seems like she could have just been in Harley. Didn't need to be a...
Yeah, I don't think she really looks con-worthy.
But, Hypersonic ignores characters is nice now.
She'll be cheap,
having traded Sidestep is great.
Yeah.
Power Enhancement is good. Being able to remove a Bombshell token to use Perplex is good. Like, she's very playable.
Yeah. She's very capable. I could definitely see myself playing pretty much all of these for casual. Is that it? Yeah, that was it. Oh, the figure gallery is up for this set if you want to take a look at that. So we finally stop screen sharing. Oh, my face. That's awful. I guess I wanted to talk about Avengers Infinity a little before we go to user questions. Have we been making any teams with Avengers Infinity? Are we thinking that it's going to be good? I know that both of you have been building stuff. I have not been team building because judging is a thing. Devin, any cool figures that you've been particularly looking at?
I've been building a lot of teams. My favorite so far is Infinity with Mistress Death Lockjaw, just because I think that's a really fun combo. And then a Groot and a Wonder Woman, so Wonder Woman can get rid of blocking terrain, and I have 4 actions. I really, really like Infinity. She does a lot. She's also 75 points of 4 clicks with no reducers. So that's not ideal, but I'm going to try to figure out a way to make her work, because I think that she gives a lot to a team if she doesn't die immediately. So that's my current challenge. Obviously, getting to play her inside is important, because otherwise your opponent just shoots her no matter what else you try to do to hide her. So having a theme matters. But even if you are inside, there will be a lot of Cyclops call-ins around and stuff, so it might be difficult, but I'm going to try it out at least.
At the very least, her abstract trait means that she'll still do the thing, even if she's KO'd. So it's like, you're not total.
Yeah, but the mobility and the outwit and the barrier are a lot of what you're playing her for, so.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how
you don't want 75 points to die on turn 1.
Probably not. Unless it's Old Man Logan and you manage to cross the map of the starting area.
True.
Yeah.
And you have a Age of Apocalypse Magneto to do like 16 damage on those 2 turns. but barring that random specific circumstance, you generally don't want 75 of your points to die on turn 1.
Tiago, what are you looking at for this set?
Actually, I mean, look to Infinity as well, but I have 2 teams that I'm trying to build with her. It's the Infinity and Wyrm from the Turtles, or Infinity and the Beta Ray Bill, because he offers protections to her.
Yeah, that is a good combo for sure. You need a lot of call-ins with that, though.
Yeah.
Neither of them are really primary attackers.
I really think that Infinity is the best stuff on the set because she does everything that you want because she has Beher, she can shoot, she has mobility. So what else you can need?
I agree.
And also one thing that's amazing, I want to use the Infinity and the common figure I think from Spider-Man set, the Betty Branch, that takes 1 speed from the wing characters from the opponent. Just remove speed from anyone.
It's pretty rude.
Yeah. There are a lot of flyers.
Oh, your Jaquin has now -2 speed. Nice.
Screw you, Jakeem. But, like, nobody was playing Jakeem anyway, I don't think. Not really anymore, right? Like...
He'll still show up.
Cool.
15 points, yeah.
Yeah, Betty Brant is still good, and she survives rotation. 30 does come out this week, so everybody will be able to get their Groots, which is good. Yeah,
I've just been assuming that I've just been taking it for granted that Groot is on every single Cosmic team I've been building since the set came out. I don't think I've built a team without a Colossal Retaliator Groot on it.
Why would you ever not? It's not so much that you should, but like, why would you not? It's the default. All monster and cosmic teams have 280 points to work with now. That's just how the game works.
Yeah.
Unless you really don't need leadership and good pogs, I guess.
I mean, yeah, like you can either theme him monster with mini shredder and instantly kill the pog that you give them, or ruler with clone and just instantly kill the pog you give
or
them.
Cosmic with a bunch of stuff that doesn't care about outwit and just don't care about killing the pog.
Yeah, that too. That's the thing you can do. You can just not care about outwit to begin with.
But the pog can punch you for 1 damage.
With 8 whole attack! How will you deal with it?
I don't know. It's those 8 attack figures that really get you. Cool. That being said,
Just to share, the pog has a higher attack value than Vision.
That is true. The Fast Forces Vision on this last
oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's awful.
Do either of you have anything else you want to bring up before we move on to the user questions?
I don't think so.
Go on.
Thanks for permission, Tiago. Very much appreciated. The first question from Facebook is thankfully a question that is not hard to answer. In regards to the Battle Royales at Origins this year, there been any word on WizKids limiting team point totals, specifically for Vengeance Infinity? Yes. You are limited to playing any one figure at 200 points at the highest. So, no 900-point Living Tribunal. You do not have anything to worry about.
I mean, you have something to worry about. You have pulling a buggy while everybody else pulls 200-point Colossals to worry about.
Not untrue. But, like, as far as...
Not as much.
By the way...
I mean, to be fair, you could just pass the buggy on and like get better stuff and then get it at the end.
You don't have to take the buggy, but you probably won't end up with something as good for 200 points.
But, by the way, if I'm playing a Battle Royale and I get any Colossal, and the next round someone passes me another Colossal, how my starting area goes? Can I expand starting area on the Battle Royale?
If you have to, yeah, you would expand one out, one across, and whatever, as with everybody. So
Yeah, and everyone gets to. So.
oh, I wonder if they're gonna have new starting or new maps to accommodate that situation. Because what they're 3x3, so yeah, you can't put them in a way that you're. Oh God! So basically, what are those maps like 16x16? So basically, once you expand starting areas, if you have a 10 range colossal, you're shooting in their starting area. Oh boy! Oh boy! That sounds pretty brutal. Yeah, but we are going to go on to the next question. Chris Stockhouse asks, I went 0-6 in pre-release sealed this weekend, pulled off of for sealed. Anyone have suggestions on good luck charms to help me pull better in sealed in the future? You can sit next to me. But otherwise,
never exchange boosters with Tom, according to me.
Oh my God! Yeah, if you exchange boosters with because that's what happened at Open that he won, where he got Iceman, which in addition to helping Mike win, was just a character he would have wanted in general. So yeah, apparently do not let Tom touch your boosters because he absorbs the good figures and then he mystically transfers them into whatever boosters he ends up with or something.
Well-known power.
Yeah. Stephen Ogden asks, if you were forced to play 300 Modern post-retirement and had to play Infinity at 75 points, what else would you field? Whatever Devin said already?
I answered that already.
You did. You did answer that already. Tiago?
Tiago also kind of answered that already.
Yeah, actually.
But what if I didn't like your team? What if I want you to make another one because that team wasn't very good?
So you make another team. Infinity is unique?
I think so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can field more Infinities.
Yeah, I'm gonna play just 4 Infinities. Seems like you're decent. No, that would be. I mean, that would actually be decent because your opponent wouldn't be able to shoot you or move. But other than that, it wouldn't be very good.
No, but
I have a 4 movement running shot with 5 range. Now it's 1 movement with 1 range.
You can free action move 1 Infinity to another Infinity, then free action move 1 Infinity to another Infinity, and start free action.
Oh God, that sounds really
well,
dumb.
You can only take a specific free action once per turn, but it would still be an amusing chain.
You can play Infinity Leapfrog.
Yeah, you can still leapfrog up over multiple turns, just not in the same turn.
Yeah. So play Copycat and get another Infinity.
Oh God.
That's the way to do it.
Moving on to people not answering stupidly. We have Michael Hilton asks, which way do you think WizKids will rule the title cap shenanigans from yesterday? So basically the question was, cap, his +1 says, if you use Force Blast during a costed action, you get to take the token off, whatever. So the question was, if you make an attack and you use the knockback part of Force Blast or whatever in the attack, does that still count? I was saying yes, but I mean, an argument can be made for no, but I'm leaning towards yes.
I mean, that said, if you used Force Blast in a costed action, not as a costed action, right?
Yeah, during a costed action or something.
Then yeah, I would say that counts.
You know what? Let me just pull it up just to be safe from.
Because if it says as, then I would say no, but in, yeah, for sure. Rules are always weird, pedantic.
By the way, I'm already building something with the Unimine, Thunderstrike, and the title Captain America for that.
Yeah.
Okay, it says when a friendly character uses Force Blast, blah blah blah, during a costed action this turn.
Yeah, so
not as a costed action.
Yeah, I would.
No,
and if you use if you use knockback from Force Blast, like it could be that you're using the power Force Blast. I don't know. We have to wait for a win ruling. I'm sure somebody's put it up. But does anybody not want it to work? Tiago, do you not want it to work and just play that team just because you're weird?
No, I am weird. I don't lie.
You want to play a bad team on purpose, or do you want it to work?
No.
Tiago obviously agrees. Cool. Was that it for Facebook? that was it for Facebook. We're going to refresh. We're going to refresh the other one just in case. I guess I'll check Discord. Well, I have a second. Discord is taking forever to load, so I'm going to go on to YouTube. Question. Benjamin Oliver asks, there is a local Heroclix tournament coming up with a booster box type. I don't know what that means. Does that mean sealed? Probably. Does anyone know if you can just enter them even if you have never played before? You should probably have like almost somewhat of a working knowledge of how the game works before you go into a tournament.
But nothing will forbid you from entering.
You could go into a tournament knowing literally nothing about the game, but it just doesn't seem like a good idea. Like, I'm not saying know the whole game backwards and forwards, whatever, but like at least have a decent working knowledge of how it kind of works. Tiago?
Don't you have more the sidekick knights or something like that?
Yeah. But that is a thing that exists. But like, if you're only starting to get into the game now, you know, there's not a sidekick knight push happening right now as far as I know, so
I think your best option is go to a store, learn something, then go to the event. Because going to the event without knowing nothing of the game, I think it's a little harder.
yeah, like if you go in literally knowing nothing, it's not going to be a great time for you.
I mean, at least you should read the rules, watch a game online.
Yeah,
there are plenty of them out there. Get an idea of what the game is. I'm sure you do, but you'll do better and have more fun if you don't show up and be like, so what are the numbers here?
Yeah, like the problem is even like there might be people who are more into teaching new players or whatever, but you might not be paired with those people, so you might just end up playing somebody who just wants to just finish the game and win and whatever. Like, and they're not gonna bother helping you, so just jumping into a tournament with essentially random players is not necessarily the best way to start learning. I mean, yeah, there's nothing against the rules, but like realistically, you want to have at least a base knowledge to some degree. I think. I don't know. Any other YouTube questions? There's one without a question before it. Where is next upcoming Heroclix event, and will any be attending? Origins is in a month. There's Battle Royales, the Team National Championships, U.S. National Championships, and whatnot. But other than that, nothing there. I'll jump back into Discord quickly. Last week, Drew asked, if you were to go on a safari, what would be the animal you were most excited to see? Devin?
What?
This is entirely unrelated to Heroclix, but sure. Cheetahs, probably, yeah. They're big cats that don't really act like big cats, and they're really, really fast. It'd be fun.
I wouldn't mind seeing a lion, especially because lions are some of the coolest pieces in Heroclix. Like, Peter the Hunter makes one.
Alyosha.
And Alyosha makes one.
Does Peter?
Oh, no. Yeah, he makes...
Make a lion.
Yeah, he does. One of them is a lion.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there's the 3 kids and there's a lion. With
okay.
Actually, I think the name of the lion is the same lion Alyosha makes, I think.
Something with a G. It's Russian. I can't pronounce it.
The Guladin. I don't know the name.
No, it's not. It's Vladimir? Yeah, because there's Alyosha, the 2 girls, and the lion's named Vladimir. I mean, the picture is of a lion. I don't know.
I mean, I don't own one, so I just was not aware of it.
I could go look at mine right now, but I don't want to do that. Basically.
Let me get here.
What safari animal do you want to see?
Yeah, it's Vladimir. I found it here. Who names Vladimir?
That's good. I don't know. That looks like all the questions we have. So we get to do the ad read, and then we get to close up. And don't forget that Infinity actually comes out this week after all the pre-releases, so you can start buying it up. Get your Star Foxes and your Title Wasps and your Title Cap and all that. All those amazing pieces. We are sponsored by MajesticCCG.com. Check out their eBay store and their online store. And you can also check out their premium site, MajesticCCG.com/Apex-Insiders. They have lots of great articles from the great minds in Heroclix. PJ puts articles up regularly. I put up articles somewhat regularly. There are other great players who post stuff up there, including Pat, Easton, Paris, Adam Friedman, George. Oh, Tiago. Tiago's another one of those people. He's here right now. And all these players will regularly post team lists. So if they're showing a major event, they will post their team and talk about why they're playing it. And we're also supported by the ROC, which has their website up at roc.ionsuite.com. If you want to host a ROC, they have a section with any relevant information for that. You can keep up with ROC news, any results, check out all the Heroclix podcasts, YouTube channels, and whatnot in their special section for that on their site. As we sign off on this week's Metal Lab, always remember that practice makes your team better. And have a great night. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.